Now, let me call them the Big Four. Four daring Kenyans who joined hands to form one of the biggest trucking companies in the United States of America. A case study of how far people in the diaspora can go when they work together. A story worth your time. Seagate Holdings is a freight company based in Dallas, Texas. It has over 300 trucks operating across the United States. And who would have thought that such a large company would be owned and managed by immigrants? Alex Karundu, Michael Njenga, Herbert Langat, and Bernard Langat, who originally relocated to the U.S. for further studies, incorporated this trucking and logistics company back in 2014.
Each one of us is an expert, just within the industry. So I'm in charge of business development. So when it comes now to going to see the customers and understanding what they need, that's why I come in. Alex is the director of risk management.
I was very keen, and I've always been very keen about safety and compliance, partly because it is a very integral department that keeps the company afloat.
Herbert Langat is in charge of his operations director.
On a daily basis, I deal with drivers, I deal with dispatchers, pretty much making sure every wheel in the company is moving.
Bernard Langat, he's a chief financial officer.
My responsibility is to maintain the financial integrity of the company, which goes from around managing our receivables, managing our payables, making sure our vendors are paid on time, paying our drivers on time, making sure that we're able to provide some clarity around the vision that the company has.
Alex, Michael, and Herbert were in the trucking business before at individual level. All this amid hard economic times.
Come 2008, there was a serious recession in this country that affected major companies, and a lot of companies went down. My current partners were running another company, and they had gone down on that very reason. We were already friends in other relationships, and we started a discussion of how could we then become partners.
So what inspired them to venture into the trucking and logistics industry?
Actually, everything in this country of 400 million people plus rely on transportation, whether be it food, be it clothing, all the stores, things must be delivered. So it was very easy to identify the opportunity in logistics and transportation.
The company comprises 5 major subsidiaries, namely Seagate Freight, Dolphin Carriers, Neptune Trucking, Dolphin Brokerage, and Dolphin Fulfillment and Warehousing.
So for example, if a customer needs anything that is food related, we're able to offer refrigerated services. So we have a unit just to cover the refrigerated division, and that's what is called the Dolphin Carriers. So if you move to any other dry freight, dry goods that don't need refrigeration or cold storage, then we have Seagate. But if anybody needs to maybe haul about 10, anything less than 12 skids, then we're able to offer them a straight truck. That is under Neptune Trucking.
Michael David is one of the longest serving employees of the company with over 20 years of driving such trucks, and is now the safety and maintenance officer. Release. One of his key duties is inspection. This is in good condition to move. Huh?
Yes. It's a little dirty from the road. It's been a lot of rain in Texas lately, but these are excellent new tires. We have to have mud flaps. We have to have these stickers. There can't be any holes in the truck because of bad weather. Then all lights must work. The same with tires. They're all new. Mud flaps have to be here. The lights, once again, has to work. as well as lights up top and lights at the bottom.
And I saw you are saying there must be a reflector.
Yes, we must have these as part of the law. This bumper must be here, this light must work, and they do.
After that demo on inspection, we hit the road. While on this trip, I learned that Michael has married a Kenyan.
We had a mutual friend, Joseph Mushina, who's a driver here, well, used to be. He introduced us and it was love at first sight. My wife's a Kikuyu.
Kikuyu?
Yes.
Okay. Have you paid dowry?
No, but I'm working on it.
No wonder he loves Kenyan music. You understand the words?
Most of them. Kawana asafiwe.
And we are back at the parking. Now, Seagate Holdings is about 5 years old. You'll be surprised to learn that it began with just 3 trucks and now it has a fleet of 300 trucks. From just 4 people coming together to 340 employees.
I'm truck driver Simba Regis from Rwanda. By now niko hapa America. Natumikia kwa Dolphin. It's a Kenya company, East African community like that. Nafanya hapo miaka 5. Tunafurahia. Kazi iko sawa, tunakimbia fasi yote.
We pride ourselves not only as Kenyans but also as East Africans. So the highest composition of our workers, including the drivers, come from that region. But of course, Kenyans form the highest percentage. But as a company, we are obliged to follow the laws of the United States. So we must give opportunities to everybody, including the minority in this country. In this reference, we are talking about African Americans, the natives, and as equal measure, the Caucasians.
This is Walid Abdel, and I'm working with Seagate as a truck driver since 8 or 9 years ago.
What do you say about your job here?
Yeah, I'm working with all the guys here, with Herbert and Alex and Mike and Bernard. And they are not like a business, but it's a family business. And I feel like I'm in home. And I never feel like that I'm a driver. I feel that I'm own the company like them. And I'm so happy working with them.
In addition to the growth of manpower, the company has added more services, including brokerage and freight forwarding.
What it does, it's able to accord us some certain capabilities, because when a customer want to move something from across outside the US, China or Africa or South America or somewhere else, then you as a broker, you are able to offer that service as well.
With this success, one may assume that running a business in the US is easy, but this is not the case.
Over here, there are so many regulations. Yeah, so sometimes it's not like where we come from in Africa, whereby you can run no regulations. But over here, you have to go through those challenges where you have to stay by the law. They are always monitoring the companies to see how they are performing.
The 4 are keen to pass on their experience to a younger generation.
Seagate offers mentorship program for communities, African communities here in the diaspora. We have a special space for graduating kids within our communities to come and do internship.
Alex and his partners have big dreams for Kenya too.
We opened a call center at the heartland of Nairobi in Sifa Towers in Hurlingham. Our purpose is to ensure that we have a manned call center that services our customers across a 24-hour window of any day, of any holiday. Transporting that or taking it home is a very dear thing to us.
At some point, as we went on with filming, the 4 Kenyan entrepreneurs and part of their technical team retreated into a meeting to discuss a new plan to venture into shipping in Kenya.
With that, what that will allow us to do is to be able to automate this whole system in order to create a lot of efficiency in our operations.
Kenyans are not having the best of the service when it comes to time or timely deliveries on products that are coming from the US on e-market, where a product is taking more than a month or 2 months. This cannot be called right business in this fast world. So Seagate and PCK are at the height of discussion where we break that through. Easy, convenient, seamless processes that are aided by latest technology to deliver fast, convenient and timely to last mile delivery in Kenya.
These 4 daring Kenyans hope to build Seagate Holdings to become the largest African-owned freight company in the US. And Bernard Langat concludes our tour of the company with the following remarks.
What I'd advise people is know what you want to do. Have your objectives and have a plan to meet those objectives. So without having a plan to meet those objectives, you're not going to be successful.
Well, it is said, if you want to walk fast, walk alone. If you want to go far, walk together. The 4 daring Kenyan entrepreneurs have walked together, and indeed, they've gone far. And that's daring abroad.